Shortnin bread. Hello again. This is the third instalment of the Piedmont Blues lessons series that I've been doing. And I'll just take that tuner off the guitar because it's rattling a little bit. Okay, so in the previous lessons we've worked on getting the thumb right. I worked on doing some riffs of the thumb to practice getting the thumb just working on its own. Then we started working on the right hand, and we're going to keep going on the right hand on this tune because all the action is in the right hand on it, as it is in most Piedmont Blues songs. This is just a one chord little ditty really, very simple melody, and so the melody is on the high string, on the first string on the 3rd fret. He takes it off on the 2nd note, so we're just playing G, E basically, and we start off with a pinch on the beat, and then we catch the high string, the open E note, with the 2nd finger I prefer, and we catch that on the end of the beat, which gives us syncopation. We'll talk more about syncopation later on. So the first beat is pinch and then we play the bass on its own on the 4th string, and we catch that up. So that's the first 2 beats. Okay, I hope you've got that. Watching my left hand, make sure we've got the 3rd finger holding down the G on the 6th string, and the 2nd finger holding down the 2nd fret of the 5th string, which is your... I prefer, you don't have to have the 2nd finger down because we're not going to be actually playing this string, but as what I think I mentioned before in the other videos, when you play with a bit of strength, you actually get the sound of the next string below it, ringing in sympathy. So that's something you'll have to come across when you're doing some troubleshooting, going, oh, what's going on here? Well, you've got to remember that other strings ring in sympathy, unless you're muting them out completely. Okay, so the tune is the first 4 bars is where we get the Shortnin bread melody. So the little finger is going to play the G. It's going to come off. And then the 3rd and 4th beats will just be the bass on its own. Okay, so for the whole song the bass is 6/4, 6/4, 6/4, 6/4, 6/4, 6/4, all the way through. Okay, so there's no need to get confused about that. But the object of this lesson is to really get the right hand going in perfect time. So we're like a train that's staying on the exact same speed. Okay, it's on automatic speed, and it's not, the tempo isn't changing at all. So, and when you can get there, you really start getting a nice groove happening, you know. So the melody of the 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, so for the first 3 bars we repeat that. The only thing different is when we get to going into the 4th bar, we actually will, so we come down to these 2 D notes here. Okay, so that's the second string, 3rd fret, and the open D together. Oh, sorry. Gotta watch what you're doing sometimes. Okay, so on that last bar, there's 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and then the 4th bar, we pinch the open 2nd string and the G on the bass on the 6th string. So we pinch those together, and then we bring this 2nd finger into play, which comes all the way down to the 3rd string on the 2nd fret, which is an A note we're going to play. And we're going to play that and then take that off. So on the 4 of the previous bar we were there, and then pinch again. See my right hand? Let me play that. So it's pitch, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So we get that. So it's the previous bar, then we pitch, hammer on, bass on its own, and the G, open G string on its own. Okay, so and then we play that riff one more time. Okay, so I'll play right through really slowly first, up to that point. Okay, and which brings us to the 2nd section of the thing, which we now hold down for a little while. This 2nd string with a little finger on the 3rd fret, holding down the D note, and we have this motion on the bass, 1 and 2. Okay. We repeat that pattern. Really slowly. Okay, I'd like to add, this is not for intermediate players. I'm explaining everything so right down to the finest detail as much as I can for those who are trying to learn this music. For you more advanced players, I'll try to come up with some good stuff for you to learn too later on. Anyway, so we got this. We're not changing, we're not taking the little finger off. The melody is just completely done by the right hand. So we get this feel. Off back with the lick, the descending lick in the tune. Which is repeated twice. Okay, so on this one more time. So we'll play through the whole thing at quarter speed, I suppose we could call this. Okay, going back to the start. So that is. Okay, so I hope you've got everything you need to know to go and practice that. I'll just play that one more time through it at the speed I'd like to play it at. I like to get it really pumping as a train type of rhythm. Okay, that will do for this lesson. I hope that you can pick that up and have no troubles. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below, and I'll try to get back and answer them when I notice them there. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.